Hi there, LWT 240 health fitness specialist students. I just wanted to do a short video just to remind you, you have quite a few things due by tomorrow night, Tuesday, March 16th, 11:59 p.m. So I hope you all had a great spring break and you're ready to get back at it and finish strong for the second half of the semester. We're amping up now because you're going to be doing a lot of practical stuff, working with your clients in the next few weeks for the remainder of the semester. But just as far as our online work, going back to our week 8 module under the content button, remember everything under week 8 is due by Tuesday night. So we have 3 chapters, chapter 12, chapter 13, chapter 14. So you want to make sure that you're completing every item underneath that week 8 module. Okay. Then also remember to read and listen to any audio feedback that I give you for your assignments. So a lot of times when I grade these assignments, I sometimes type some feedback to you, but a lot of times if it's longer, I'll just I'll do an audio tape where I can talk and I'll just give you feedback. So make sure you're listening to the feedback that I'm giving you for each of these assignments, not only if it's audio, but also if you're reading it. So chapter 13 and then also chapter 14 is all listed on here. Now, as far as the exercise technique lab as well, I know for part B, it did say to complete with a partner the exercises. Since we are not face-to-face, you're still going to need to fill the tables in for this particular lab. So you're still going to fill it all in, okay, using your book to help you answer all of the questions, but we just won't be able to perform them with a partner right away. Now, when we do meet in person here in a few weeks, okay, a couple weeks, we're going to be coming back face-to-face again. And when we do that, I'm actually going to have you perform these exercises. Okay, but for the lab for this week, you're just going to fill it all in. So I want you to fill in the upward and downward movement, how it's performed, common errors that people might do when they are doing that particular exercise, and then what are the primary muscles that are being used. So I still want you to fill the table in so you can submit it. Okay, but when we do meet face-to-face in a couple weeks, we will have time to come back and do each of these exercises with a partner. So in addition to doing these in the fitness center with a partner, we are also going to be doing these last 5 exercises in part C. Okay, so we're going to have each of you perform the back squat, the front squat, the bent over row, and the bench press and the shoulder press with me. So I'm going to be watching each of you, your form, your technique, as you're doing each one of those exercises. So these are the 5 key ones that I want to be performing with me. So while you're doing that with me, the remaining class, or the people who aren't with me at that point in time, are going to be in the fitness center in the other room, you know, doing these other exercises up in part B. Okay, but for this week, for now, you still just need to fill the table in, okay? Get it filled in and submit that. So that part of it will be done. And then lastly, if we scroll all the way to the bottom, remember, this Wednesday, March 17th at noon, we're meeting in Zoom, and each of you is going to be presenting your segment, okay? So for the warm-up, the dynamic flexibility exercises, I have Sarah and Jacob doing dynamic flexibility exercises. Then group 2, you're doing body weight exercises. Group 3, you're doing stability ball. And then group 4, you're doing the cool down or the static stretches. Now remember, for each one of you, when you do this presentation in Zoom, you're going to get up, and we're all going to get up with you, and we're going to follow you. You are the leader. So you're going to walk us through each of these exercises, explain how to perform it, proper technique, what muscles are being targeted, and also talk about any errors that people might perform while they're doing that exercise. So you're going to be sharing all that information with us, and then you're going to have us do a few repetitions with you for each of your 5 different exercises. So be ready to present and share all that information for Wednesday's class. Okay, so in addition to that, we'll do some additional activities that will focus on those 3 chapters, chapter 12, 13, and 14. So again, make sure you're completing everything under the week 8 module by Tuesday night, March 16th, 11:59 p.m. Now, next, you're meeting with your client this week. Okay, this is week 1 of client consultation and assessment. If you would please email me the days and the times that you're meeting with your client. So far, Jasmine has emailed me letting me know the days and the times that she has penciled in and her client and her are going to be meeting. So for the rest of you, I'd like you to also email me what your schedule is, what days and what times you're meeting with your client each week. So get that to me ASAP. I'd like that as well in the next day or so. If you have any specific questions regarding your week 1 meetings with your client, feel free to email me and I can help you with that as well. But you should be meeting in person to do all of the forms, to fill out the forms, to talk about goals, just to kind of get to know each other and talk about what the plan is. And then the second day this week, you're doing assessment testing. Okay, so make sure that you are ready to go to meet with your client 2 days this week. And then other than that, I will plan on seeing you all Thursday at noon in Zoom. So remember, I will post the Zoom meeting link right here under the Zoom. So right here's the link to join our class on Thursday at noon. So any questions at all, feel free to email me, and I will see you guys on Wednesday at noon.